Good afternoon, traders. This is AJ of AJ Trader 7, and we've had a really kind of exciting afternoon. We've been scalp trading in the room uh, a stock called XPO off the bottom, and it's been really exciting. And scalp trading, this type of trade, is really rewarding if you know what you're looking for. And I came back from break, and I saw the stock accelerating to the downside. And this was a spruce short that was announced in the morning in the room by the great Dave, the trader in our room. He actually, I don't know how, but the alert came, I think, what was it, traders? About 25 seconds, 30 seconds before it hit. It was so phenomenal how we bought it. But what we did in the morning, our original call in the stock itself was to go long the open, and we were going to pop it to about $60 a share before we would fade it. And if you look, that was the original call that we did, XPO, which is right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I think the sell-off is a little bit overdone. I would nibble long and have room to 56 to add and rebound it to 60, 62 if it comes. So our first initial was to pop the stock, and we made good money in the morning. But shortly after, within 10 minutes of the bell, Spruce came out and indicated they were short the stock. Now, in fairness, we were a little hesitant about taking the stock short, and the reason is because in the morning, when the earnings came out yesterday, after the bell, I want you to see something that pretty much had our attention. You had a lot of stocks, like for instance, Citi, indicating to buy the weakness. Citi's a big holder of the stock, and RBC was actually giving price target increases. Credit Suisse, KeyBank, even Jefferies has a 120 price target. So it was, to me, going to be more of a battle. So I didn't really want to put in that huge short idea for everyone in the room. But as the market was pulling, it became very aware the stock was going to sell off, and it was just a matter of scalp shorting it. For me as a trader, I always like to try to find the bottom, and so what I did on this one, yes, we did this trade, but I just did a trade in the room, and I will tell you my exact fills, but right around here it started to accelerate, and we were getting, right now I do think bottom is in. I do like it here. If it hits 40, I will be swinging this overnight. There's no question. I will be buying this overnight. So I'm telling you straight up, because I feel like overnight we'll have solid defenses. We'll have the banks be coming out. We'll have a lot of literature. And I think the stock will probably gap up 1 to 2 points at least in the morning. So I'm going to take advantage of that. So I will inform everyone in the chat room at what my entry will be. But in between, on the way down, we were scalp trading it on the bounces. This is a very, very fun trade to do. So take care, B Trades. Thank you. So every pull was bouncing 60 to 80 cents to $1. So I was telling traders, let's scalp it to the downside as it goes. So I did one. I was doing 1,000 shares around 44.10. Then it pulled to, I believe it was 43.70. Then we bounced it back. I sold it to 43.40 area. Then it came back down, and we've been actually, a lot of traders played this bounce at 41.50 and under, and bounced it to 43. So if the stock gets pulled back down all the way, I will be playing that live on the webinar. So it's just something I love to do. But right now you can see it's trying to sell off again. 40 to me is a buying opportunity, and that's what I'll be looking for. We still have 45 minutes left to close into the market. So, all right, so we did XPO. The next one we did was OXM. This was a great call in the room. I was really excited about this trade, and we had a nice gap down on earnings, and I told the entire chat room to buy the stock at right here. I felt the stock would pretty much run to $68 and $68 to $70. So I was pretty adamant for everyone to start loading up at 63, 64. If you took some long at 64, give it room. If it goes to 62, add to it and look for a $68 to $70 pop. So this was turned out to be a winner, And here you go. Boom, boom, boom. Bell rang. Here's the pull, and here's the long. You took it at 64, added at 62. 63 is your average. Stock hits 70. 68 right here, and 70 is right there. An absolutely stunning trade for everyone in the chat room. The next stock that we had on our list was 5. This was more of a short on an analyst call, and the reason is because 5 was gapping up too much. So we were going to take short at 105, add to 107, and just gap fill it down to 101 and under. Obviously, the market did sell off, so the stock has been getting selling off, and it's actually filling this kind of gap down here. I like this on a swing trade. I think the stock will end up going back up to 104, 105 over the next few days. But initially, for us as traders, we wanted to short the stock, take it down, and fill the gap. It was gapping up way too much, almost 4 to 5 points. So with that being said, here was the call on the stock. Number 5 was right here. It was a Goldman Sachs trade. Go ahead and go short, add into any pop to 106, 108, and take it down to 102.50 and under. And the stock ended up going to 101.50. And so I was really happy with that. Okay, so that was a good trade. The next one that we did was we got 5 OXM into. This was a fun trade today. One of our best calls today. Really impressed with this. This one caught a downgrade from JP Morgan. However, I did felt that the stock would probably end up gapping up and push first, and then it would sell off. And so I didn't think it would go to 211, but it's a thin stock, and you could see where the close was yesterday. So basically, I told everyone in the room, go long the stock at the open, let it pop, and gap fill it, and then scale in short, and then fade it for the day. And that was the call. I think it was 208, 207 we wanted to get in. It ended up going all the way up to 210, 211, topping, and then it ended up fading nicely today. Just a beautiful, absolutely stunning trade to the downside. Hit 204, and the price target was 200 from JP Morgan, but we just wanted to play this from the short side. I even said take some short at 208, add into it if it goes too higher. Don't be afraid of it. The stock will come down to 203. If the stock pulls at the open 203, go long and bounce it, because you immediately will bounce the stock. So that's what that one did right there. All right, so that was a nice one into. Next trade we did, I've been giving this one free on Twitter. This is the 3rd time I'm playing it. It's called Marna. It's a recent IPO since Friday. And yesterday I took a position around, I've been trading this for 3 days in a row. This is my 3rd day. This morning, yesterday I started building a position down around $18.48. And I was adding down to 18 for an 18.25. And the stock seems to, and this morning it ran up almost a full point. It's been consolidating here. I will add on weakness. It's my 3rd time playing this. So if it does hit the 18, I'll add on it, get an 18.25 average. I do think the stock down the road is a $30 to $35 stock. I think this is just, and I think the reason this is down so much, and remember it's a Goldman, Morgan, and Goldman Sachs IPO. I think they just issued too many shares, and the IPO price was set at 23, so they already got their money. But to me, this is like an offering, getting in at $18, and I'm taking advantage of it. Myrna's just an incredible biotech IPO, and I really like it. So anyway, it paid well. There was a few traders that went with me in the room in the 18.25s and cashed out this morning when it hit $19.29. I did not sell any shares today. I was looking to add into my position on any weakness. All right, then we had another trade that turned out to be a nice winner. I believe it was Adobe. Adobe, I wanted to pop it at 250 at the open to 251 if it came. And then I just wanted to gap fill it to 245. That was it. It was gapping up 3, so I figured it would probably push at the open. And then I would just simply gap fill it. It's a really nice trade. And so let's take a look at my entries and exits. So XP Adobe. Again, whenever you get a market gap up, typically Adobe likes to sell off their gaps, and I don't like going long until the gaps are filled. And as you can see, pre-market notes, it was very clear, let it pop at the open. Actually, this trade was done in a matter of seconds. So if you look, there's the 250 pop at the open to 251, scale in short, and within 4 minutes and 25 seconds, the stock came all the way down to 246, and it ended up really coming down to the 245 level that we talked about in pre-market notes. So if you stayed the whole way, you did very, very, very well. And that was Adobe. The next stock we did, I believe, was, let me double check. We had quite a few. Yeah, they're buying up. They're buying up XPO now. Bottom is in. There you go. It's off and running now. Man, we had it, traders, huh? Wow, we should have just took it. Wow, they're buying it up now. These are actually buyers coming in, and shorts are covering. And here's the buyer right here. He came in with 1 million shares. These 4 blocks. He came in with decent size right here. He started with 180, came in with a 200 more, 200 more, and 200 more, and 100 more. So he ended up picking up 1 million shares. So this fund stands to make, I don't know, I think they can get 45 on it, so they'll make at least 3 or 4 million on the trade. Bravo to them. Really nice entry. Let's see, we did Marna, CN. Let's go over CN. I thought this was a really good trade. CN had really good earnings, and the conference call was going on in pre-market, so I made the decision on the trade that the stock would probably ramp up and hit 36 out of the gate. Told everyone just simply go long, play the pop up 36, even though it was gapping up 2 points. I figured it had another 2-point run in it, top it off, and then fade it down to 33.50. And that was the call today. I just wanted to take it down right where it hit this morning. I just wanted to just kind of fade it. So I'll show you the call, show you the trade, and show you the explanation. CN right here. Gapping up 2, looking for a stock pop to 36 or more. Gap fill it down to 33.50. Short it at 36. Take it to 33.50. And I explained everything in detail. And here's the trade. Ding, 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 ding. Stock pops to 36, tops off, fades off. There it is. So if you took a 36, you gave it a little bit more room. You got yourself about 2.5 points to the downside. 500 shares. You make 12.50 for the day. 33.50 is down here, so I still wanted a little bit more. And that is CN. So those are the 7 trades for today. I wanted to go over Adobe, XPO, OXM, 5, Into, Marna, and CIEN. I want to thank you for joining us in Awesomecallstrading.com. I look forward to trading with you tomorrow. It was a lot of fun today. I was really happy, and I love trading with the group in here. Don't forget, I do pay for, if you sign up for an annual, you do, here's our annual right here. You get to, basically, I pay $90 a month towards any scan service you wish. Benzinga, Trade Ideas, Equity, Trend, Briefing, or Newsware. I use Briefing and Newsware are my scan services that I use. And it averages about $2.50 a day to be in the room for a year. If not, you could just join us for a monthly. Just go to any of our pages, click it on the top, and it'll take you right to our trade room. And it's only $6.75 a day to be in the room. Okay? Thank you so much. Have a great time, and I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Take care. Bye-bye.